The next case, we'll be taking up concave mirror again. Here the object is kept at, not at actually, before the center of curvature. So basically anything before this, not infinity, but any point over here or there, and quite a few distance, almost till infinity, right? So let me pick up, say something like at this point. So here there is no trick and all. You just have to take the two convenient rays that you guys feel like. So one is for me is parallel. It will go through focus, or you can take another as center of curvature or the focus. Right? Anything is good. So I'll just take center of curvature itself. It's convenient over here. So this is your incident ray. That's your reflected ray. Incident ray and the reflected ray is the same path. Right? I just want you guys to see this. If I happen to take a third one, making it go through the focus, which will be parallel to the principal axis, can you see that? It will by default coincide at that exact point. So what I'm trying to teach you guys here is you take whatever is convenient to you guys, you'll get the same answer. So this is where you have the image at, right? And this is your diagram. Okay. So once you draw the diagram, then label it. See to that you mark the mirror to be mirror. Then this is your P, F, C, A, B, A dash, B dash. So this is of smaller size. Orientation is inverted, right? You can see the arrow is downward. So remember, it started with arrow, it will end with arrow. So it has to be downward, inverted. So it's real. It can be captured on the screen. We'll see that practically. Location, it's between between C and F. Okay. So let's see the practicals. So let's draw this practically on a sheet of paper. So remember, first thing is always draw a straight line around 15 to 12 centimeter at least. Then mark 0, 3, and 6. Same set of steps. Then draw an arc of 6 centimeter again. Right. Don't forget to draw or shade more than draw. It is shade. Shade the back of it, and don't make it too fancy. Just decently spaced shading is enough. Some people go to extent of shading a lot. Not required. Pick any point, doesn't matter. Okay, and try to draw a parallel line itself. Sorry, perpendicular line to the principal axis. Object can be anyhow. There's no rule, but try to pick up a perpendicular line. If not, technically your answer will be wrong if you don't do so. It will be difficult for me to explain why now. Anyways, so that is your object. So generally I pick the object to be around, okay, here I picked it to be around 1.4, right? So the idea here is to draw a line which is parallel, right? So I have to draw a line which is 1.4 again. I mean, the height should be 1.4. So here I use a trick, I use the scale transparency and try to draw a parallel line. Again, this is based on experience and feel. That's it. So it is almost parallel. It looks parallel. That's good enough. So then it will go through the focus. Take your time and draw. So it's not that I'm doing patiently now. This is how I generally draw. So don't forget to mark the arrows, incident ray and reflected ray. So yeah, here too I checked out the center of curvature. Or you can take the focus. Oh, the center of curvature didn't work out over here. The mirror was not that big. So I'm taking the focus. Okay. And draw a line which is parallel. So again, you can, this is here, it's okay. You can, if it looks parallel, that's good enough. Right? Your answer will be correct. The point where the reflected light meets that one is where the image is formed. Remember, it's the point where the reflected light meets. If not, it appears to be coming from. So that one of the cases we'll be looking at. That's where the image is formed. So the point where it meets is where your arrow head is. Basically, it is inverted. Okay, so that's your diagram. So guys, you saw a diminished inverted real image on a sheet of paper. Let's look at it practically. So this is what you guys saw, right? I had marked, right? This is your uh, cutting board. So I kept the object at 0. Can you see this? Not the object, sorry, the mirror at 0, 0 line. Then I kept a tape also so that it's convenient. So this is at 0 line, the mirror is at 0. At 17 is our focus. At 34 is our center of curvature. I kept the object behind the center of curvature. So it's around 50, I don't know, 50-ish. Yeah, 50. Right, you can see here, it's around 50. Actually a bit before 50, after 50. Because this is our object, remember. You need to understand which is our object. It's a bit inside. It's around 51, somewhere in between that. So here clearly you can see the screen being positioned between F and C, and we get a sharp image. It's not that we don't get an image, it has to be always a sharp image. We're looking for that. Right? So basically this is your answer. So you need to practice your ray diagram again once with my stuff, right? Over here. And the second one is in the other book in your school. So do it in front of a teacher who is in front of you so that they correct your mistakes. Physical teaching is very important. So don't neglect that. Try to get guided from your teachers as well. Okay, so you need to write all of it, including practice this as well.